Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Guys, we are almost done with this game, and today we're going to take a few more steps closer to actually finishing the game. So we are headed to Needle Rock Isle, up there on the left, on the west, up here. And in today's episode, we're going to be doing a lot of collecting for the Triforce in order to complete it, because that's pretty much the only thing that is preventing us from actually reaching the end of the game. So today we're gonna get some charts, we're gonna get some pieces of the Triforce, and yeah, we're gonna be just that much closer to finishing this game. So we're going to be defeating some pretty unique enemies. We're going to take on I guess you could call it a mini version of the Savage Labyrinth. And finally, we're going to go to our new Cabana, our island resort that we got from the teacher in Windfall Island, and we're going to be going in there as well. So on the way, I'm just going to go and probably collect some money if I can. Well, never mind, we're here. So you see the cannon boats, and you see that one up there. Instead of horns, it's golden and has that old Greek/Roman looking helmet thing on the top of the boat itself, and that is what the one that we're trying to defeat, because it holds something that we want. Get a little closer here so we can grab it. And indeed, we have recovered a Triforce chart. So I'll take a quick look at the incredible chart, and you can see it's pretty much one straight row of stuff. We're just gonna go east from here and start grabbing things. So our next destination is going to be, I think it's called the Islet of Steel, right next to us. Yeah, Islet of Steel. It's just a little circle. That is our next destination, and it's not very far. And in here, we're going to defeat the enemies that are guarding the little fortress, and then we're going to make our way inside. And I do think it is another chart. I think that's what it was on the map. I don't quite remember, so sorry if I'm wrong. But basically we have a few cannon boats and a few Kargaroks. You know, the annoying birds. A little bit of a slow down there. The game. No big deal. Oh, and cannons on the wall itself. Just gonna get rid of you, and you. Get this guy here. Oh, and we're being chased. That was a close one, kind of. So you're still chasing me, huh? Okay. Well, that's kind of annoying. I really don't like the birds, you know? Oh, now you're leaving? I don't think so. No. You don't get to follow me way out here and then just go on your merry way. That's not how this is going to work at all. Don't worry. We're going to get that bird, but first, there's money to be grabbed. And I don't remember, I think I've said this before, but I don't exactly remember the exact amount of rupees that are going to be necessary to have Tingle decipher the maps for us. I don't remember the amount, but I would recommend that you gather as many rupees as you can in order for you to have enough, just in case it turns out to be very expensive. And that is a good shot, if I do say so myself. So we're gonna go in here, and we're gonna grab the Triforce chart, and then we're gonna be on our way. And as I've also mentioned in the past, this version of the game really decreases the amount of time you have to spend collecting Triforce pieces and Triforce charts, which I really think is a really huge improvement over the GameCube version of this game, where you really spent a lot of time. I don't know why I'm trying to sail out of here with... We're indoors, so there's no wind. But, yeah, you really spent a lot of time trying to collect all the pieces and charts and stuff in that version, which kind of made it a little bit tedious. But this version has done a little bit better job of that. And in fact, I'm going to show you a version of the GameCube Incredible Chart, and you can see how much more there is to do versus our version of the Incredible Chart, which I'm going to show you right here. So you can see the difference between the two. It's quite substantial. There are a lot less things that we need to do. So, like I said, it's much better. That's just my opinion. Some people may like the extra collecting. I don't know. If you do like it more, well, that's great. I prefer this version myself, so there you have it. Alright, we have traveled just one quadrant east, and what we're going to do here is we're going to take that giant head, we're going to throw it out of the way, we're going to jump in the hole, and it's going to be one of those, it's going to be the mini Savage Labyrinth sort of thing. Oh, hello Blue Choo Choo. Excuse me for a second, not going to bother with you. Basically, what I was saying is it's a mini arena. As you can see, it's similar to the one we did encounter in the Savage Labyrinth. There are rooms to the side here, and we have to defeat all of the enemies in each of these rooms. We have Bokoblins with stick, Bokoblins with... I think they all had sticks. Did some of them have swords? It looked like a sword. Maybe they did have the swords, but anyway, doesn't matter. They're easy. And the torch will light up over the door once we have defeated the enemies, and we pretty much just go around the outside of the room in the middle and defeat all the enemies, and then that central platform, the central door will open, the gates will open. And I'm able to show you now exactly how cool the hero's charm is. You can see their health, and I think that's pretty nifty. And with that, the door is open, and we can move on to the next area. There's really not too much to say. None of these enemies are new. The strategies have been shown here time and time again. I mean, look, we're fighting moblins. I mean, it's moblins, you know? So that moblin is dead. This moblin is, I'd say, 2/3 dead. Now he is almost dead. I mean, I meant 1/3 dead. I meant 2/3 health. You know what I mean. If you didn't, it doesn't matter. Just gonna grab the things and leave. So, I don't need that heart. Anyway, at the end, there are going to be dark nuts here in the center, the central arena. And that's pretty much the entire little dungeon. It's not even a dungeon. I don't even know what I would call this, but it's easy enough. Not a big deal. We have been spotted, but what I do want to do is sneak back here and cut this guy's armor off. A little sneak attack. Little sneaky sneak. And we are just gonna defeat these regular dark nuts, just like we've always done. So these are not special dark nuts or anything. They're not golden dark nuts. They're not great dark nuts or anything like that. Easy enough, like I said. And with that, the center door has been unbarred, and we can conduct and cause the treasure chest to appear, which will provide us with the chart. And that pretty much sums up this little area. We are done. Oh, it's not a chart, it's a shard. It's a shard. My mistake. But we'll collect our little money here. And then we are going to leave. And we're going to move on to the next and final part of this segment of Triforce collecting. So that was Stonewatcher Island, and we're going 2 quadrants east to Private Oasis, which, like I said earlier, you guys remember, now belongs to me. It is my private oasis, and I will do with it as I please. So I will, we will set sail for Private Oasis. So, early next month, early March, there's going to be a release of the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD version. I don't know how you guys feel about that. What do you guys think? Obviously, I'm playing the HD version of Wind Waker, and it's a much better game than the original. So, I'm not sure if I'll be picking up Twilight Princess HD right from the get-go, though. I'm not saying I'm not interested. I'm just saying I'm not interested at launch. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, there are things they could fix besides the visuals. You know, the collecting the spirit bugs, whatever they're called, the Twilight bugs. That was a bit of a hassle, so maybe they're going to decrease the amount you need to collect, much like they are decreasing the Triforce pieces in this game. There could be a few other things that they do, but I mean overall, that game was pretty solid when it launched. I mean, I have no idea what they could fix. They could fix all kinds of things that I can't even imagine. But I just feel like instead of wasting time and resources on that game, they should have been working on Zelda U. I know it's not the same developers. I think it's a third party that is developing the HD version. But all that being said, they're still putting effort into a game that is not Zelda U, and I think that bothers me a little bit. I'll probably pick it up eventually anyway, but just saying, I think it's early March, so anyway. So we have property of Windfall Island lovely teacher, Miss Marie. Don't touch me with those filthy hands, you mischievous little scamp. This cabana belongs to the master, and the master alone. You grimy trespassing little scoundrel! Well, I am the master, and I will prove it by displaying my deed. Unclean, most foul. Don't lay those grungy hands on. Oh, what's that? That's... You're the new master? Are you Master Link? I am so pleased to hear that name. Master Link. Please be gentle on this fine door. Well, what a polite little inanimate object. We're going to come inside and we are going to take a look at our private oasis. Over here is a picture of that booger kid. And on that side it's a puzzle. It's one of those sliding puzzles. You know, the ones where you can only move one piece at a time, and I think there's one for each of the characters in the game or something like that. You can just keep doing them. I don't know if you get any kind of reward. Definitely not something that is worth our time doing. But what we want to do is hang on that hook at the top, which will cause the fire to be put out in the fireplace, and we're going to jump inside. I wonder if Miss Marie ever knew that she had this place underneath her private cabana. Which, that's kind of a weird question, but anyway, it's not a very large area. It's basically, it's kind of a puzzle. There are rats though, so be careful. They will steal from you. Basically, there are all these little passages. We can't get through them because they're barred. So what we're gonna have to do is go underneath and try to find our way to get past the bars and then open them. And, you know, just make our way through the little... It's kind of like a little maze, you know. Anyway, I don't have the path memorized, so I will probably get lost. And there are jars up here, so we're just going to break them and collect all of the stuff. And so you guys know, just to know what to expect in here, there are rats. Of course, we already saw them, but there are also going to be some re-deads later on. But it's not hard. There's nothing really that is going to be difficult about this at all. I think this is not the way I want to go, so I'm going to put it in reverse and go straight. So a few of the rooms are going to have coins, like the kind we saw earlier. We found some rupees. And there's only one room that actually has what we want. I don't think... No, this is just going to be more rupees, magic, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, obviously, we need the money. So, nothing wrong with that. But we're just going to keep moving because this is not our final destination at all. And here we go. So going up this this ladder is going to bring us to this switch here. Switches. we need to smash them with the hammer. The hammer, not the boots. And, although I guess the boots would be heavy enough. Who knows? But that's going to open the way forward, and the other one is going to open the way from, that we came. So, that's probably the way we need to go, and as you can see, that's the entrance. So, now we can jump into this one. There's a rat down there. You can see the cursor, the arrow there. But basically we're gonna do this again, so we have to pick one of these holes. I think I'm gonna go in this one first. So we pick the hole, we find some treasure, then we pick the other hole until we reach the destination. And that's essentially how this works. So we have a little bit of a little treasure chest here. We got an orange rupee, 100 rupees. And that's 5,000. So we're good. We're golden. We are golden. So now we can just focus on getting what we came for in here by going into the other hole and just, you know, scooting across and finding. Let's see. There's really only one way to go. Gotta keep following. Here we go. Another ladder, which we will climb. And we've reached another area like this. There's another switch. Now we can go back. That's gonna take us back where we came. And as you can see, this is the place we were trying to go earlier. But now we can actually access this place, and that's the entrance. So we have a way back. We don't have to go through the little holes in the ground, and that is our eventual destination. And but we can't reach it from this side. So again, we're gonna have to jump down, and this is where we're gonna fight some redeads. Unfortunately, we do not have the sunlight or anything like that. We're just gonna have to go in swinging. Well, it's not that these guys really. They're scary when they're just standing there looking at you with their heads tilted, but they're really not that tough, I would say. They're not really that tough of an enemy. But hidden behind the jar is the next little passageway, and we're gonna go through it. One last ladder here, which we are going to climb. It's no longer a wooden ladder, it's a nice golden ladder, which is going to lead us to the pedestal. Oh, get this stupid rat. Get out of here. So anyway, do the conducting that we do. Cause the treasure chest to appear. And we grab the what am I saying? The Triforce shard, which we will grab here. And we need 4 more. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna hit the switch here, open the gate, and make our way out. And I think that's pretty much gonna do it for this episode. We have 4 pieces of Triforce left to collect, but we can't collect them all because we do not have the Triforce charts deciphered yet. So in the next episode, we're going to finish collecting shards. We're going to have our Triforce charts deciphered by Tingle. Yeah, we're close to finishing the Triforce itself. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen in the next episode. We are very close to finishing this part of the quest. We have one more chart over there on the right, and then the Triforce shard up on the top right, which we haven't gotten yet, but Tingle Island is here. That's where we get the charts deciphered. So yeah, join me next time as we finish the Triforce. See you guys.